It's Tuesday, April 17th, 2018. And it's Tuesday, so it's time for a song dissection. And the song that I've chosen feels a little bit appropriate for the times we live in. That's right, folks, it might get political. It's not going to get political. I don't know anything about politics. I don't know much about world affairs. But I know that there are some things happening in the universe right now, and other than maybe an alien invasion or something like that to distract us from the nutsness that's going on right now, this song seemed appropriate somehow. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Why? Because I don't watch the news, so I have no idea. I don't care. I really don't. I'm not paying attention. There's too little time to pay attention to all that depressing stuff. And I don't have cable, so, I can't watch the news anyway. If I'm going to watch YouTube or Hulu doesn't have news. Netflix doesn't have news. YouTube does have news, but I'm not subscribed to any news channels. A couple of sports channels. I know sports, what's happening there, but otherwise. But it's the end of the world as we know it. By R.E.M. was released, I think in 1997. So just a little bit before Prince's 1999. 1997, we're going to party like it's 1999. No, his song 1999 was released like in 1983 or 4 or something, but it's amazing that we've passed that point. I might do that song. I haven't done a Prince song yet. But we're going to do this song because this song has a lot of parts in it where you don't know what's being said. He speaks so fast. So I heard the song on the radio and all I go is, and I feel fine. Too much, so I wanted to know the lyrics, so I looked them up. And now I'm going to share them with you. Because, you technically could do the same thing. Just look them up, read them, go, huh. But it might be fun to spend some time with the YouTuber who reads them for you. So let's begin. That's great. It starts with an earthquake. World ending. That could start with an earthquake. Birds and snakes and aeroplanes, and Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I can't even say it's the 80s. This is the 90s when this was written, and that makes no sense. Eye of a hurricane, listen to yourself churn. Butter? Churn. I'm not churning. World serves its own needs. Don't misserve your own needs. Speed it up a notch. Speed, grunt, no strength. The ladder starts to clatter. With a fear of height, down height. Wire in a fire represent the 7 games. Oh, what 7 games? Forza Motorsport has 7 games. Maybe he's talking to 1997. He was talking about Forza Motorsport getting to 7 games. The first Forza Motorsport hadn't even been released in 1997 yet. R.E.M. knew the future. Way to go, Michael Stipe. Way to keep up on the fact that you knew Forza Motorsport 7 was going to be coming out sometime in the future. He was aware. I can't think of too many other games that had 7. I could think of games that had more than 7 and games that had less. But this is the only one I could think of that had 7. And a government for hire and a combat site. Left her wasn't coming in a hurry. With the Furies breathing down your neck. The Furies, they capitalized Fury. Now I'm hoping, I don't know, the Furies, the furries, maybe they're talking about the furries, not the Furies. Maybe the furries are breathing down your neck. A government for hire and a combat site. Left her, wasn't coming in a hurry. Wasn't coming in a hurry. He was taking his time. Team by team, reporters baffled, trumped, tethered, cropped. So weird that the word trumped is in this. So weird. Trump. Trump. I have a feeling when the world ends, we're going to call it the time the world was trumped. Or at some point, instead of saying, when some, we're completely screwed, we'll just go, we're completely trumped. That's not good when your word could be, or your name could become the description of being in bad shape. Oh, we're so trumped. Oh, we're just so trumped. Look at that low plane. Fine, then. Overflow, population, common group. But it'll do. Save yourself. Serve yourself. Save yourself. It's time to save yourself. Your soul is in need of saving by serving yourself. Wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be serving Jesus or the Lord? Instead, you're serving yourself to save yourself. Did the Bible lie to me? I'm guessing R.E.M might have lied to me. They did do a song, Losing Their Religion. Starting to put the pieces together. It's a religious conspiracy by R.E.M. Michael Stipe is starting a cult. The Stipe cult. Cult Stipe. Cult R.E.M. R.E.M cult. It's the R.E.M cult. They just sit around and sing songs all day. World serves its own needs. Listen to your heart bleed. I'm guessing if your heart's bleeding, you're not going to be listening to that for very long. Tell me with the rapture and the reverent in the right. Tell me with the rapture and the reverent in the right. Your vitriolic, patriotic, slam fight, bright light, feeling pretty psyched. I think they just put a bunch of words that just rhymed, just fit. Your vitriolic. What is vitriolic? I know what patriotic is. I know what a slam fight. I know what a bright light is. And I'm feeling pretty psyched. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. 6 o'clock TV hour. Don't get caught in foreign tower. Slash and burn, return, listen to yourself churn. There's that churning thing again. Lock him in uniform, book burning, blood letting, every motive escalate, automotive incinerate. He's talking about Porsches. Some of the Porsches set themselves on fire. It's kind of cool. Unless it's yours, then it's not as cool. Unless you're in it. Don't be in it. Light a candle, light a motive, step down, watch your heel crush. This means no fear, cavalier, renegade, or steering clear. A tournament of lies. Offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I'll decline. Well, then why give you alternatives, jerk? If you're just going to decline them all. It's the end of the world as we know it. I had some time alone. See, now that part right there, that 6 o'clock TV hour, don't get caught in a foreign tower, slash and burn, return, listen to yourself churn, lock them in a uniform, book burning, blood letting, every motive escalate, automotives incinerate, light a candle, light a motive, step down, watch your heel crush. This means no fear, cavalier, renegade, and steering clear, a tournament of lies, offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I'll decline. That's that really fast part. And I'm not going to try to do it as fast as they did, because I can't even do that in one breath. It's the end of the world as we know it. I had some time alone. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. I had some time alone. Boy, he loves that time. I feel fine. The other night, I drifted nice continental drift divide. Mountains sit in a line, Leonard Bernstein, Leonid Brezhnev, Lenny Bruce, and Lester Bangs. Okay, how many songs mention Lenny Bruce in 2 separate times? He was mentioned at the beginning and now he's mentioned at the end. How important is Lenny Bruce? And who's Lester Bangs? Birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean, boom! Your symbiotic, patriotic, slam butt neck, right. Birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean boom. It's a jelly bean boom! It's gotta be something fun, right? Jelly bean boom? That should be the name of a dessert, jelly bean boom. I think you could get it at Applebee's. Here's the new jelly bean boom. Sounds delicious. It's the end of the world as we know it. Time I had some time alone. And you know, it's funny. When he gets to the end of the world as he knows it, he just sings that 100 times over and over again. Michael Stipe, it's the end of the world as we know it. You know why? Because the world is always changing. Every second it's different than the one you knew previously. Think about that. It's always the end of the world as we know it. Every single second the world is changing, so it's always different. From second to second, the world has changed somewhere, somehow. So the song basically means it's the end of the world as we know it. It's always the end of the world as we know it because it's always changing. So it's always becoming something different. And with all that being said, to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.